I have been feeling lately like I need a lot more rest than usual and a lot less creating. And at first, when that started coming up of like, I need a lot of rest right now and I need to not be like doing so much, I was feeling so resistant to it because for so long I have pushed ahead and, tried to work really hard and make my dreams come true or whatever. I think it's so important to acknowledge that the effort is only half of the experience of achieving your goals or just being a human. Like the effort is only half of it. The other half is reflection. And I think sometimes I'm in the phase of wanting to create and wanting to do this and do that. And other times I'm in the phase of just like wanting to reflect. And I think I've been in the phase of wanting to reflect for a couple of weeks now. And now that I'm not really resisting it, I'm feeling really good about it. Like I am needing to sleep way more. There is such a beauty in honoring the rest and honoring the reflection and honoring the time to observe and take a step back. And I've been in that wave. It's just like the ocean, like when there's a wave, you ride it and then the wave dies down and there's a little bit of a lull and then there's another wave. But if it was wave after wave, you would get too exhausted to be able to create anything. So honoring that space and that time while also being intentional with it, knowing what I want and knowing what I'm working towards has been so good. I was actually feeling like kind of inspired to film today, and I wanted to film and share this experience because it's so easy to just want to share the times when I'm like motivated and working and doing this and doing that. But I also want to share the times when I'm resting and taking care of myself. And so today is Tuesday and I have a call in about like 20 minutes just for work. And so I'm going to go on a call in 20 minutes. And then at 10 a.m., which is in an hour, I am going to go surfing. And I'm so excited because I was in the overdrive of working for so long that I was really neglecting exercising because I just didn't have time for it. And now I'm like, I need to make time for it. So I'm going to go surfing. I'm really excited. It feels good to like get my blood pumping and be in the water. And then, I have some editing I am going to do for other projects for work. And then, I don't know, we'll see where the day takes me. But I kind of just wanted to like film because I haven't filmed in a while. A while for me is like a week. I haven't filmed in like a week. And I've been going through this reflection phase and I'm still in the reflection phase, but I'm also at the point where I'm like ready to start sharing those reflections because it is good practice for me to like move through the reflections intentionally, not just turning off my brain and being like, okay, it's rest time, turn everything off. Still knowing where I want to go and being patient with the process while being intentional with the reflections. So that's where I'm at. And I'm so excited to go surfing and just excited to have a good day. I have my call in literally 5 minutes, but I have to check something. I'm so excited for my call. This is a client I've been going back and forth with for a while. And I think we're finally going to solidify like something. And I just like everyone I work with, I love so much and I'm like have an actual personal connection with. And so I'm just excited to talk to her and see where she's at. Helping people with their creative process has been so inspiring for me. Having clients and working with people hasn't been about like just making money for me. I've like gotten to experience so many people light up and step into their power. And it's been like the most beautiful experience. And from that place of helping so many people, I feel like I haven't had as much time as I would like to also help myself, which is what I feel like the next chapter I'm stepping into is of like creating a lot more for myself and figuring out what creating for myself looks like. Because I have gotten to make so many people shine and like help them achieve their dreams and like help them just like put themselves out there. And it's been so special, but I need to be treating myself that way too. So I booked a trip literally like 2 days ago. I'm going to Costa Rica for 10 days in 2 weeks. So I leave in 2 weeks and we just booked it 2 days ago. And I'm so excited. I'm really needing a vacation and it's going to be rainy, but like, we're just going to be in the rainforest and enjoying it. And, it feels like a good time to get really clear on what I want. Yeah. Just have a really good time. So I'm gonna check out this really quick and then I'm gonna go on my call. All right, I have my call in 1 minute. I need some water. Hi, how are you? One thing that is so helpful for me working for myself and being on my own schedule is having a calendar. And not just like on my phone, but a physical calendar where I can write down what I have to do for the day is so helpful for me to keep track of what I need to do. So I'm just gonna write out what I need to do today. Edit. Time. Audio. I'm so excited to go in the ocean. I looked at the surf cam and it looks like there's like a good amount of surfers out there, which isn't always ideal, but I definitely am excited to be out there just paddling around and maybe catching waves, maybe just chilling. It's gonna be good. It's time to put on my wetsuit. Ooh, I went surfing like maybe 3 days ago, so my wetsuit is still wet and very cold. Ugh. I'm excited to go surfing because I feel like when I'm in the ocean, I can't think about anything but what I'm doing. And I think in this period that I've been in of rest, it's so important for me to like sink into those moments fully and feel what it feels like to paddle through the water and to like stand on a wave and just to be out in the ocean. And so I'm excited to get some exercise. Yeah, to just be like in the ocean sounds really good right now. So I'm not gonna film it because I don't feel like losing my GoPro, but I will be back shortly. I got back from surfing maybe like an hour ago and I'm just feeling so tired. Like my body is so sleepy. I normally sit in my desk to do work, but I was just feeling like sitting in my living room. So I'm doing it here. So, sorry, I have to email someone. The ocean was fun today. The waves were not spectacular, but it was a lot of fun to just be out there and the air was really warm. It's now 2 o'clock and I have some work to do, which I'm gonna do. And then who knows what the day is gonna unfold into. I need to go grocery shopping, so I might do that. I texted a friend to see if she wanted to get dinner, but she didn't answer. It is so important for me throughout the day to just get like a nice big breath of fresh air and take it slow. So I had been feeling, as I said, very, very overwhelmed with all the stuff I was doing and really just needed a break and didn't want to create anymore, just wanted to observe and be. And like I said, when that started coming up, I was resistant to it because I wanted to keep creating and moving forward. And yesterday, when I came to the realization of, actually, one of my friends said this to me and it like, wow, so well said. They said, you are creating something beautiful, and to create something beautiful, it requires a certain amount of rest. And I feel like that's true in all aspects of life, is like, I want to be creating something beautiful in my life, in what I am creating, in my job, in everything. I want to be creating something beautiful, intentional, and meaningful. And for creating something like that, it does require a certain amount of rest, a certain amount of intention and understanding and taking a step back. And those times when we have the opportunity to rest and we need to rest, it's such a good opportunity to step into that and really feel that. And I found that initially, when it started coming up, I wasn't very happy about needing to rest and needing to take a break. I wanted to just keep plowing through what I was doing. And yet, when I dropped off that resistance and was like, well, this is what I have to do, I instantaneously just felt like so much better, because so much of what was causing me to feel unhappy was the resistance to how I was actually feeling. And so in those times when like we are feeling like we need rest, or we're not feeling good, or there's something coming up for us, it's important to identify where that resistance is and be able to drop it off and be like, this is where I'm at. I choose not to resist it, and I choose to move through it with intention and with like joy. At the end of the day, I know that I'm going to go through cycles of wanting to create and needing to rest, and accepting that and letting my resistance drop away allows me to enjoy the process of resting so much more. And so, yes, I'm doing work today. It's pretty mellow. I've just, like I said, been answering some emails and doing like, some design work. I'm going to be doing some, video editing for people too, but just giving myself the rest where I need it is so important. I think I want to make a more in-depth video about this someday, but actually I think I do have a video about this. Maybe I'll make another one someday, but I went through this cycle of when I was working in the restaurant, and I must have been 19 or 20. Was I 20 or 19? I think I was 20. Yeah, I was 20. I had this year of being 20 years old, and wow, was I 20 really? Wow, that year felt like an eternity. So basically, I was 20, as I've established multiple times. I feel like time has been very confusing lately. And as I was working in the restaurant, I was overworking myself, and I wasn't acknowledging that I was overworking myself because I was so afraid of like not being able to pay my rent that I was just overworking myself way more than necessary. And I ended up injuring myself multiple times, like really, really random injuries that just got worse because I wasn't giving myself the proper rest. And a lot of those injuries I still am healing today. Through that process, I realized how much my body talks to me when I'm not like listening to it. When I'm not getting enough rest, my body tells me immediately. Like when I'm working too much, my body tells me immediately. I get hurt. I start getting a little bit irritated, or I don't know, I just become like, things start shifting and I'm like, oh shoot, I'm doing it again. I'm working too much. And so I'm just today, like I'm in that observing. I've been taking a lot of time to just be here right now. And I think surfing also helps me do that because it's such a present thing. Like when I'm in the ocean, I am not thinking about anything else besides how I need to paddle over that wave so that I don't get like fully tumbled into rocks. And that's so grounding because for once, I have no choice but to be fully present. And then I get home and my body's relaxed and I'm tired and I'm just like, yeah. So what time is it right now? 3:17. I feel like I want to be outside. So I think I'm going to go grocery shopping. My friend is staying in a hotel right now for her graduation. And so she invited me to come and sit in the hot tub and just like have fun tonight. So I think I'm going to go there at like 6:30. I'm going to go to the grocery store and I'm going to buy some groceries for the week. I have been out of I'm going to have to go to 2 grocery stores because I need toothpaste. I've been out of toothpaste for so long and I've been using this like one that I just had and I don't like it. And so I need to go buy toothpaste for sure. So yeah. Also, my bathroom has 5 wetsuits in it at all times. Just in case I ever need it. I literally have 3 wetsuits here. That's the wetsuit that I normally wear. And then I have another wetsuit here. And then I actually have another one in my closet. My bathroom smells like neoprene, which is like the material that they make wetsuits out of at all times. Like it always smells like surfing in here. Whenever I come in my bathroom, I'm like, oh, I should go surfing. I don't know why I feel like this. I have switched from this camera to this camera. But I actually just decided I want something like warm and comforting in my body. So I'm gonna make some tea and I actually have this dirty pot I have to soak as well. I'm usually good at dishes. I'm like 70% good at dishes. I'm trying to be better though. I'm at a red light, by the way. I'm not filming and driving. I just got home from my friend's hotel and it was such a treat. I've had a really good day. I did pretty much no work, but I did a lot of listening and resting, and it is so interesting. In our society, I feel like so much importance is placed on the creation, and so it's easy to think that you're not working towards anything if you're not outputting anything. But the truth is that the input and the rest and the time to reflect is just as important as the creation. The creation cannot exist without the rest. And the true rest cannot exist without the creation. It's like good and bad, they can't exist without each other. It's learning how to be in the balance of it. Like, it's learning how to be in the balance of it. Because for me, like, I love rest and I love time off, but without the doing, without the creating, without the inspiration, the rest doesn't feel as good, doesn't feel as full. But yeah, thank you for being here. And remember that the deepest knowing and the deepest inspiration is within you. It doesn't come from an outside source or someone else's words. It comes from you. You are the person who knows yourself best at the deepest core of who you are. And when you listen to the good feelings and you listen to the trust and the inspiration and just like the depth of yourself, when you learn to listen to that, that is like your guiding compass. It isn't necessarily about consuming inspirational content or reading inspirational books or doing all of the intellectual side of things. In a lot of ways, it's about learning how to slow down and learning how to listen to yourself and still your mind and just like know that you are your greatest teacher. In so many ways, you are your greatest student and your greatest teacher, and everything you could ever need to know is within you. So just know that it's not an outside thing, and everybody is on an equal playing field in the eyes of truth. So I just hope that you're enjoying your life and taking care of yourself. And thank you so much for listening. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day today. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm so sleepy. Gotta blow out this candle.